I'm Norris Frederick, and this is my road to gold. 2002, I started track and field. I was a sophomore in high school. I got in trouble for actually being late for the traveling bus for basketball and had to go out. I told the track coach, I'm just here as a punishment. I'm not really looking for anything. And I was like, well, I'm here, so let's go on and do it. So the first time I ever stepped on the track, I had never even heard of the high jump before. I ended up jumping the second highest jump in the state at 6 feet 4 inches. My coach walked up to me after that first meet and said, hey, I think you can win the state championship. And me being a young kid, my response to him was like, Coach, I tried to tell you. And I ended up winning 5 state championships in 3 years, putting me as the most decorated athlete in Washington State history, even to this day, which is a cool stat to have behind my name. And I ended up making a world championship team my senior year in high school. I got to travel over to Italy, where I got to compete against, the world's best athletes. And me being one of the youngest kids on the team, I had to make a name for myself. So fast forwarding, my freshman year in college, I placed 5th at the national meet, the highest placing freshman in the country at the time. But I think by far, my senior season was my breakout year. It's when, everything just came together. And all the hard work I had ever put in finally paid off. So I went from being, a top-ranked athlete in our country to being one of the top-ranked athletes in the world for any age group. And there was no turning back. I was addicted to it. It was the way that I trained. It was everything that I knew. So once I turned professional, I held those same standards to myself. Like I wake myself up and I go to practice just like, an average person will wake themselves up and go to work. So I may not wear a suit and tie to work, it may be sweatpants and running shoes, but I still put those hours in. This is my road to gold, so I cherish it. This is my life, this is what I want to do, and this is how I make ends meet. So what we're training for here, and the reason why this series is even a series, is I'm really goal oriented, so the goal in front of me right now is 2016, the Rio Olympics. And for a lot of people, 2 years is a long way down the road. For me, it's a blink of an eye. And, training for something that takes, 1,443 days, which is a span of 4 years, somewhere around there, is extremely tough, to stay focused and to stay hungry. But, I know just like the rest of the athletes that are training for the Olympics, like you take the small victories. Every day you try to go out here and you try to win one thing. And if I can win you guys over in this series to become a part of my life and, my team, then I'm achieving goals. But, ultimately, Rio 2016 is where we want to be at.